invaluable support. And please say hi.
Hello, thank you very much for being with us. And we are very glad to host with you the pitching session together with the VNext, inviting Greek companies, Greek startups in the area of biotech and health. Please go ahead, Yadi.
Mhm. Thanks. So today we are honored to host six pioneering medtech companies, and each company has been allotted around 10 minutes, including presentation and Q&A session. So we hope that today's event can help great enterprises connect cooperation opportunities in China. So now let's dive right into the heart of today's event. It's time to introduce the first team. Please join me in welcoming AI Mind.
Vasilis, the stage is yours.
All right. So let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. So I'll start now. So good morning, everyone. My name is Vasilis Zimakopoulos, and I'm co-founder of STC's Medical. Today, I will present you our product called BioSync, which aims at revolutionizing acute and critical care with the help of explainable AI. We're up against silent but deadly conditions. Did you know that sepsis kills a patient every 2.8 seconds? Well, every year, sepsis impacts 50 million people globally who rapidly progress to multi-organ dysfunction and eventually contribute to 11 million fatalities, which are associated with 62 billion euros healthcare costs. Current standards rely on reactive care. Therefore, with millions of lives at risk, our aim is to change the narrative from reactive to proactive. To mitigate this problem, we present BioSync, an AI-driven clinical decision support system for clinicians in any acute or critical care setting. It uses multimodal data, including vital signs, electronic health record data, and clinicians' notes. These data are then fused to synthesize a digital patient twin with which we can make personalized predictions of the onset of patient deterioration for sepsis and multi-organ failure. These predictive insights are offered to the clinicians via early warning scores, which are accompanied by etiology explanation of the underlying pathology, along with recommendations for immediate intervention. In this way, BioSync allows the reduction of hospital costs by up to 30%. First, it can reduce the mortality by 30% thanks to its proactive nature. Secondly, shorter hospital stays and reduction of readmissions are some of the direct benefits that BioSync offers because it outperforms current clinical rule-based tools. Finally, with BioSync, we can support thousands of patients every year and improve their outcomes while saving for the hospital up to 10.5 million euros per year. We are innovating, however, in a competitive landscape where other companies aim at tackling the exact same problem. Their solutions, however, are targeting either a single pathology or they are tailored to specific care unit. BioSync, on the other hand, leverages multi-pathology prediction agnostic to the care unit. Unlike our competitors, our AI performance is unparalleled and the best in the market with 97% sensitivity with 48 hours in advance prediction of the onset, offering in this way dynamic predictive insights essential for rapidly changing environments like critical care. BioSync contrasts also with the black box concept since it offers actionable insights thanks to explainable features, enhanced patient journey reports, and continuous patient monitoring. We target the expanding healthcare predictive analytics market with a projected value of more than 70 billion by 2030. Our initial entry is by launching BioSync into the European market, and we aim to include BioSync in up to 5% of the hospital beds across Europe within the first 5 years upon launch. We are targeting key customers, including hospitals, medical device vendors, and insurance companies, offering biosync via a per-bed subscription model. To reach exponential growth, we are actively pursuing licensing agreements with industry giants like Massimo or Baxter or Epic to form strategic partnerships that will propel us to higher revenue growth. So far, we have made significant progress thanks to non-dilutive funding that helped us develop and validate biosync through the first in-human clinical pilot. And we have also established partnerships with hospitals, other industry partners in Europe and UK, and gained support from them. Our multidisciplinary team blends both AI and clinical expertise thanks to our academic and industrial experience. And we are also supported by an experienced advisory board that strategically helps us in navigating product development and market expansion. To enter the market, we have already planned and designed a multi-center pivotal clinical assessment as an essential next step towards CE and UKCA certification within the next 18 months. Having completed our first in-human clinical study, we're currently raising 600,000 euros seed investment to complete our multi-center clinical validation and secure CE and UKCA clearance. With that, I would like to thank you for your attention, and I would like to invite you to join us in shaping the future of acute care. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing. And there is one question. So could you share about how do you ensure the accuracy of your equipment? And could you share some about the clinical test?
Right. So to ensure that our accuracy meets clinical standards, we perform clinical pilots. We have already performed one in a Greek hospital and one in a Dutch hospital, where we assessed the clinical relevance of our models with real patients, with real patient data. Now we want to take this next step further to validate with more real-world data from multiple centers to ensure that our models include different demographics of patients from different areas of Europe or internationally, and we validate them in a way that is and does not cause any conflict with the training aspect of the model. So validation set of the data is independent of the training set. And what was the second part of the question? Maybe I missed it.
I thought you just answered all.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and thanks for your answer. And maybe let's welcome the next one. And
Sure.
Please join me in welcoming AsthmaFit.
Mr. Alexopoulos.
Hello.
Hello.
Let me share this. Share the screen. Okay, and okay, it's I'm Alec, and can you see my presentation? Hello? Yes. Okay, great. So it's I'm from Respibit, and it's my pleasure today to present to you AsthmaFit, which aims to provide safe and active living with asthma in the 21st century. Asthma is a huge problem today. There is 400 million people with asthma. It is, of course, a cause of concern and stress to family and friends. There's hospitalizations and costs incurred. And also, long-term uncontrolled asthma can lead to long-term damage to the lungs. And this is a big problem today. It's likely to get worse because we have either increasing pollution in urban centers, or we have climate change affecting the type of asthma and triggers. So we present a unique solution which aims at asthma management, not monitoring, and it is predictive and personalized. And we have a US patent issued for this. There's several innovations in the system, including the software, which is based on a novel AI approach. The solution very simply consists of a wearable device that measures exposure of the user to the three Ps: pollutants, particulates, and pollen. Then there's an interface which communicates with the user, and then we have the cloud-based AI software, which sends back to the user a risk assessment for the next day and suggested behavior too. So we expect for people with moderate to severe asthma, this solution can minimize hospitalizations and also minimize overall costs to people with moderate and severe asthma. The competition currently consists primarily of solutions that monitor symptoms. So they're monitoring solutions, they're not management solutions. Some platform systems try to do a little bit more, but not realistic. And then there's solutions that only do exposure. So we're the first solution that takes symptoms and exposure and correlates these in order to manage asthma, in order to predict and prevent asthma attacks. The market for asthma is very large, of course. It's mostly medications and devices, but even the monitoring sector is expected to reach 1.7 billion by 2030. And it is also expected that there's a potential for a broader management market from the research reports. And we believe that we can have a significant presence in this new market segment. And our business model is to provide the device at the smallest possible cost, if possible, for free. Most of the revenues will be a tiered subscription service, with at 3 levels depending on the needs of the patient. And based on this business plan and on the existing market and the projected markets, after launch and after 2 years in Greece and expanding internationally in the third year, we expect significant revenues at a good profit margin. RespiBit consists of myself and Christodos. We're the two founders of the company. We have different backgrounds: electrical engineering, chemical engineering, 50 years of research experience between the two of us. We have different types of experience from companies and research, and we are supported by a local network of universities and hospitals in Greece. So our plan right now is to conduct a pilot study at the Papa Nikolaou General Hospital in Thessaloniki, Greece. We have a grant from Epicenter, which is going to help us do this. And from this study, we expect to have enough data to finalize our AI model and to begin procedures also with patient feedback to reach a MVP that will be suitable for clinical trials, that will be necessary for regulatory clearance. And so we can launch in 26 and then go global. I should mention that with AsthmaFit and only with an asthma management solution, there are many other applications that become accessible. And these include things like a diagnostic companion, patient stratification, and generally precision medicine beyond the pill. So there's enormous potential for this. Our ask right now is 200,000 for the next 10 months in order basically to expand the pilot study or conduct the second pilot study and with a larger cohort of patients and to finalize the MVP so that it's suitable for clinical trials and also begin procedures for all the certificates that are needed. So thank you. Be happy to answer any questions.
Thanks, Alex. And could you share about the potential opportunity of collaboration with China market? Like what kind of Chinese partners you are looking for?
Yes, well, obviously we know that there's a big problem with asthma in emerging and established companies with a lot of pollution in urban centers, and so there's a potential for working with either with pharma companies or even with municipalities that are trying to address the problem of asthma management. I should mention that we are active already in participating in European research projects, because there's much more to be done here, even on the side of asthma management. So we are also looking for partnerships with companies, mostly in the pharma sector, because we can provide data analytics to pharma and evaluation of biologics, and also patient stratification, so that you do more meaningful clinical studies and elements like that.
Mhm. Thanks, and thanks for your answer. And following this insightful presentation from AsthmaFit, and we on to Citrus, and let's welcome Citrus.
Yadi, I think that Citrus
Mhm.
is not online, so shall we move to the next one?
Sure,
Cubers, maybe.
let's welcome Cubers. Mhm.
Okay. Mrs. Pedridu and Leonida.
Hey everyone.
Hi, Leonida. We can't see you. Oh, now we can.
Now we can.
Great, great. Let me check with Evie, because maybe he was just a sec to confirm. Okay, great.
Το κινητό το παίρνει. Ναι, κλείστε μου λίγο τη... Πηγάστε από εκεί.
Okay, so maybe Georgia joined from Citrus. So would you like to keep the flow as it was in order Citrus to perform as the ladies here?
No, there's no problem. You can present right now.
Sorry?
You can present now.
Okay, okay. So Evie, would
There's
you
no
like
problem.
to
We don't present 11:30. So do you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
no,
yes.
yes.
Since
No.
Citrus is not here, so maybe you could present now.
We are all connected now, I see. Sorry, I was...
Okay, so let's proceed then.
Okay, ni hao. Good morning for people in Europe. So whenever you're ready, you tell me to start.
Yeah, you can start whenever you feel ready.
Okay. You all hear me well?
Yeah.
So, okay, we start our presentation. First of all, I would like to thank you for this opportunity to present our startup Cubers. And I will start by asking a question. Did you know that approximately 90 million families globally have children with special education needs, facing significant stress, isolation, and fragmented access to support? The reason I'm in front of you today is a child, my daughter, which is part of this 90 million number. So I'm here with two hats, the hat of a parent who faced these challenges firsthand, navigate numerous hours trying to find information reliable, and felt the weight of isolation, all being part of our long journey with my daughter. And the hat of the investor having this experience, which fueled my passion to seek better solutions for families in similar situations. These families face significant challenges, limited access to quality information, insufficient community support, and communication barriers between professional, educational institutions and families. So, our mission and our solution is to build the future of child development with an AI-driven ecosystem, enhancing support, resources, and community. At Cubers, we believe in the power of technology to bridge these gaps and create a cohesive, supportive ecosystem. Our solution comprises in 3 interconnected proposals. The first one is families, is the target solution is Cuber AI Family Hub, with features personalized support, reliable information, tools to track development milestones of the children, community forums to connect with other families and interact in a safe place, AI assistant for real-time advice, and gamification learning features to enhance engagement. Secondly, our second solution, Cubers Professional, is to help the professional with digital records for each child's development history, seamless professional collaboration tools, scheduling tools, detailed progress report generation. And finally, our third, about its Cubers AI Toolkit, which has customized lesson plans, interactive learning tools, behavioral tracking feature, professional development resources, which helps educators create an inclusive and effective learning environments for children with special education needs. Here you can see how it may look with the gamification feature we have had on the screenshot you have in front of you. I would like to note here that between China and Greece, there are many common characteristics like family-centered approach for families, community engagement, and respect for authority and expertise that gives a common ground for a common goal for future development of the children and their families. And now we proceed with Leonidas, an AI artist who turns ideas into reality.
Thanks, Evie. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. So let's proceed. Let's proceed with analyzing how big is the market. So let's look at the market potential. These are approximately 90 million families globally with children who have special educational needs. 9 million of these families, they are in Europe. And out of these, 90K families represent our serviceable obtainable market. So the significant number of families needing support highlighted the majority of the market. But how is our competitive landscape? So in Greece, we have a lot of several organizations, but Cubers, we stand out due to our comprehensive approach. So we offer holistic training programs, expert support, online community engagement, and combining with emerging technology of AI, we provide personalized assistance and gamified learning experience in order to enhance the total experience of the children. So this combination makes us unique and give us the opportunity to be better from our competitors. But how make it happen? All the technology between Cubers, it's established on a specific model. So we create a building knowledge base, which we help people to understand how we optimize. So we use a large adaptive model. We use AI and machine learning. We combine with multimodal like agent technology in order to enhance the experience. We use human-machine collaboration in order to validate and to use our results as a credible aspect. We analyze the data and we provide the algorithms and we personalize the learning pathways. And that's actually our competitive advantage regarding the technology. But how is our operational model? We create a knowledge base. So we have our content creators and subject matter experts, and we develop and update comprehensive library of resources. We're looking to establish partnerships with liaison officers and more in order to have better collaboration with organization, account management and sales in order to provide personalized onboarding support and expansion, customer support, community engagement, and definitely marketing and outreach. But how we monetize those products? So we are focusing on a SaaS methodology. So we use a tiered pricing methodology. So we have different model, different pricing strategy for each of our products. So we have the basic pricing, which is focusing on the subscription, and also we have customization and add-on in order to enhance the total business model. Which is our go-to-market strategy? So we're beginning from networking, startup competition, social media, finance and organization, and outreach. So we're focusing on direct strategy in order to move forward on the later strategy after the first initial plan. Which is our plan for the next 5-year projection? So we are focusing in order to reach 11 million in revenue over the next 5 years by helping 13,550 children sign. That's our actually vision. That's our vision. With a lifetime value of 800 per child, this growth will enable us to make substantial impact on many lives with ensuring the sustainability and expansion of our services. Together, we bring a health of experience and shared passion for improving the lives of children with special educational needs. All of us, we are experts in our field, and we are here today in order to help every people's time. Our advisory board It's a team by people who are psychologists, business development consultants, experts from various fields, and they provide valuable insights and guidance to ensure we are on the right path in achieving our goals. We are seeking an investment of $350K for 15% equity in Cubers, valuing the company at $2.8 million. This investment will provide us with 1 year runway, allowing us to focus on media spending, hiring key staff, enhancing the product development, and definitely other essential areas to drive growth and impact. In conclusion, Cubers, we are here because we would like to help every child to shine, and we would like to invite you in this amazing journey to collaborate together in order to help this vision to be mission and in order to be reality.
Ni hao, and thanks for your sharing. And there is a question about Cuber's business model. So how many of the services on your platform require a subscription? And what is the percentage of the paid and free services?
Okay, thank you so much. Niha as well. So actually, the business model consists of 3 different areas, as we mentioned before. So we have the B2C, the B2B, and the B2B2C approach. So by focusing on the first main area, which is the B2C, we're focusing on provide the subscription model. On the second one, we are focusing on provide subscription as well with some add-ons. And the third one, we provide the opportunity to educators to invite their children, which they have, in order to use the platform. So regarding your question about which of those are on our platform, all the products that we mentioned, it's created by us, and we don't use any kind of open source or other white label technology. So everything, it's a proprietary technology, and we are doing this because we would like to provide an holistic approach, which will combine all those in a more all-in-one solution as a unified system.
Thanks for your answer. It's very clear. And so, should we go to the next one, or?
I'm sorry, we have a question in the chat.
Sure.
Which says, you mentioned significant fragmentation and support for families with SEN children. Can you provide more detailed examples of this fragmentation and how Cubers directly addresses these gaps?
Sure, absolutely. So fragmentation support for families with SEN children, inconsistent access to resources, lack of coordinate between educators and healthcare providers, and definitely that leads to an isolation regarding the communities. So we are here as Cubers in order to address these gaps by offering a centralized platform, as we mentioned before, that will integrate all of those that we mentioned, like educational tools, healthcare resources, community forums. This will enhance to ensure that families will have a consistent and reliable access to all necessary support in one place. And that will lead us to have a much more supportive community, which is actually our vision. So we believe that the change will come from the community. So we would like to enhance the community in order to bring better results on the table.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your amazing presentation, guys. Yadi, should we go back to Citrus?
Sure. So let's welcome Citrus.
This is Stasi. Can you hear us?
Yes, yes. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Just a minute.
You can share your screen whenever you want.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the opportunity to present Citrus Genetics, a pioneer company at the forefront of health innovation. Our mission is to address global health challenges through groundbreaking scientific research and development, particularly in the field of molecular farming. Citrus Genetics focuses on creating low-cost democratic solutions to some of the world's most pressing health problems. Our primary sectors include molecular farming and biosystem engineering. We currently serve 25 customers with a turnover of 12,000 euro in 2023 and a monthly recurring revenue of 1,000 euro. Our flagship products include HIV-eligible vaccines leveraging RNA technology. We develop vaccines that can be ingested, simplifying distribution and administration. Cell therapy against breast cancer, utilizing cell differentiation techniques. We offer innovative therapies for cancer treatments. Microbiome reference from pomegranate extract, a natural effective solution for maintaining and restoring gut health. These products are a testament to our commitment to developing accessible and impactful health solutions. Our business model focuses on processing easy products that generate sustainable revenue, allowing us to fund the development or more complex prototypes. We aim to build a certified lab with photovoltaic systems, which will provide backup revenue and ensure our operations are environmentally sustainable. We are seeking an investment of 150,000 euro to establish this facility. Your investment will help us transition into the potential growth phase of our startup, providing significant returns as we scale. Our total addressable market includes both international public and private sectors with a serviceable available market focused on hospitals. We plan to patent our products and register trademarks, opening opportunities for licensing and royalties with private and public hospitals. Citrus Genetics stands out from competitors due to our unique biotech processes and protocols, which are protected by law and cannot be easily replicated. Our innovative approach and protected intellectual property provide a competitive edge. We have already made significant strides, including recognition from Involved Entrepreneurship with our project InnoAgora V. Our initial organic and biotech products mark the first innovative steps in our journey, and we have mature proposals ready for further development. We're looking for investments in the range of 5,000 to 200,500 euro. Investors can participate through crowdfunding and equity investment, becoming shareholders in our journey toward transforming global health solutions. In conclusion, Citrus Genetics is poised to revolutionize the healthcare industry with innovative low-cost solutions that address critical health challenges. We invite you to join us in this exciting venture and help us make a lasting impact on global health. And for more information, please do not hesitate to contact us. And thank you for your time and consideration.
Thanks for your amazing presentation. And could you share more about how does your molecular farming approach differ from the traditional vaccine development?
Yes, we use unique methods of making with RNA techniques. And we work with also with crops and animals and try to make vaccines that you can eat them for it has to do with immunology.
So what does this vaccine target? So what disease does this?
For the crops, to make more resistant crops. to citrus diseases, and for humans to make a stronger immune system for breast cancer.
Thank you, and thank you
You're welcome.
for answer. And but next up, let's welcome Embryo.
Mr. Tsomidis.
Thank you very much for having us.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Thank you very much for having us. So let me share my screen. Can you see my presentation?
Yeah, you may start whenever you feel ready.
Okay, thank you. So here we at IEmbryo, what we do is that we fully digitalize IVF laboratories in order to securely and efficiently speed up their procedures. So me, Triandaflos, Konstantinos, Michalis, Maria, and Athena have been working on this project for quite several years, about 15 years now. And the main problems an IVF unit faces is that there is a high risk of making mistakes, especially when you're entering data, patient's data manually. There are also some cybersecurity breaches issues, especially if the software is installed on premise. And has been estimated that about 40,000 euros are wasted in each IVF unit because embryologists spend their time doing paperwork or communicating with physicians, doctors in general, and patients. So the thing we do in order to help IVF labs and gynecologists is that we provide a mobile application for communication purposes. We also offer a data management system, which has been on the job developed software as a service by embryologists, actually coded for embryologists. And here in Greece and Cyprus, over 70 market experts have provided in the last 15 years crucial feedback. And now it is we're at the point where the software is fully optimized. We create value by securing patients' data, by saving 2 to 3 working hours daily, reduce the risk of making a mistake, and of course, enhance patients' experience because they spend less time doing paperwork or checking in the IVF units. In this way, we're also reducing payroll costs, and we provide a user-friendly software, especially compared to other solutions in the market. Of course, we're not the only ones. The main competitors are Meditex from Germany and Baby Center, but the crucial difference is that they are aiming at large units or large private hospitals, where our software, given to its lower cost, can also facilitate smaller units. We are already operating in Greece and Cyprus in 7 major private hospitals in their IVF units, and we are also having extensive interest from markets abroad. We will talk about this later. So the global market of IVF is estimated in 2025 to be about 28 billion. There is an annual growth of 7%. There are more than 15,000 IVF labs worldwide where they all share identical procedures and they are growing at 2% annually. Today, 30% of couples are facing infertility problems. This is trending upwards, according to WHO, and then it's going to reach to 50% in 2050. So for our minimum population, there are about 2,000 instances of infertility, facing infertility problems. And there's also an increasing number of small size IVF labs globally. The thing that's going on that many gynecologists open small IVF units. So we want to enter the United States, the Sub-Saharan Africa, and the Latin American market. We are going to do this through direct sales. So we are obtaining official lists of IVF labs and gynecologists, and also present our software to the global ESRE, which is the European Society for Human Reproduction Technology, where it has been highlighted in the last year. Why someone to choose IEmbryo? It is a cheap and on the job developed software as a service. There's 15 years of full operation experience. It's really easy to use and efficiency. And it's also connected to AI systems. And the true value of the company, the gold mine we are using to say that we are gathering medical big data. And of course, we believe in our product and our service. The business model is based on subscription. So we're aiming at 2% of the global market in 5 years' time. This project the conservative scenario is 8 million of revenue, so they're going to be annual subscriptions based on the IVF unit size. It's going to be a basic plan and, of course, a premium plan with extra features and services. We're asking for 1 million euros, which can be distributed on wages, infrastructure, networking, and marketing. Thank you very much for your attention. Here you can see the various organizations already supporting us. And these are some screenshots of the software in operation. So thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, thanks. And so there is a question. So given the specialized nature of a SaaS platform for IVF clinics, so what measures are taken to ensure the data privacy and security?
So what the thing we're doing now is that the software is installed on premise on various servers in different hospitals and IVF units. So today we're using some tools provided by Microsoft, especially on Azure. So we're taking the technology and turning it on a cloud platform. This will secure about 99% all cybersecurity issues. And this is the main reason why we are asking for funding, and this will also help us export our product / our service in the markets abroad, especially in the market of the United States.
Thanks. Thanks for making presentation.
There is one more question in the chat. I'm sorry, Yadi. Please tell us what's the competitive advantage of iEmbryo?
So iEmbryo is way cheaper than the rest of the competition. It's really efficient on the user experience flow. So the things you can do in the program, and it's especially appealing to small IVF units because they are seeking for a really efficient solution that is cheap, and you also can connect it to AI systems that are usually already implemented in these units. For example, computer vision for the development and the growth of embryos or oocytes.
Thank you very much. Yadi, shall we move to our last but not least company?
Sure. So let's welcome Gerardo.
Good morning also from me. Morning. Thank you for the opportunity to present our company. Just this minute. Can you see my presentation?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay, perfect.
You made the full screen?
Yeah.
I think it's on the right. Δίπλα από το customize πρέπει να είναι. Τέρμα δεξιά.
Okay. This is better?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity to present our company, Gerardo. Gerardo is a company that provides a complete solution in radiation protection in many applications, but mainly in the medical sector. Gerardo has a technology of future that present today because our technology has started from very demanding and innovative environment, the environment of space. Our dosimeters that we are developed, let me show you better our dosimeters and the dimensions and how small and light are used and will fly on Artemis 1 mission with Orion NASA vehicle on the moon. And NASA used our dosimeters for all the Artemis mission. But not only NASA, SpaceX, Blue Origin, and many space agencies. So we have developed a complete solution, a hardware with very innovative characteristics globally innovation technology that can measure the different types of radiation in a mixed field and get separated with high security. And of course, radiation is not only in space, but in many applications like healthcare, defense, homeland security, nuclear power plants, oil, gas, and many other applications. As Gerardo, we transfer the space know-how to Earth applications and mainly to the medical sector, because in the medical sector, the doctors and the personnel are exposed to radiation and they are obliged to wear dosimeters according to the legislation. And why this is important? Because radiation is invisible, but it's a real health, a real problem for the health of the worker, because they can experience health problems up to the potential to develop cancer in the long term. Why Gerardo is a good investment? Because we are technological global leaders in radiation protection dosimetry in a large, attractive and diverse TAM of 55 billions only in the medical sector. We have a high increasement margin and an asset-light business model, a realistic business model, a hardware and the software as a service. We have distributor agreements with extended portfolio for customers at hospitals. There is no technology risk because our technology has validated by top experts in the field like NASA, from many hospitals in 18 countries up to now, and of course from our distributors, because our distributors in each country are the best companies in each country that distribute dosimeters. We have the best-in-class management team with complementary skills, strong business sector and research sector. And the most important is that it's a perfect timing because there is a new recommendation, ICRU, that recommends all governments, hospitals, organizations to invest in active dosimeters with very specific characteristics that at this moment, only our dosimeter Gerardo has globally. In the medical sector, more than 30 million health workers are obliged to wear dosimeters, but they poorly served because they are not protected. They just been informed after the exposure. So the damage in their health already has been done. So we propose a totally new approach to change totally from the passive dosimeter that used up to now to innovative solution and active dosimeters with very specific characteristics, high accuracy, able to use in the medical sector, a patent system, an IoT clever device that through high security protocols can send the data through a cloud to Gerardo platform, an AI and cloud-based technology. So that way the organization can have a complete overview of all the data for all the personnel with statistics, reports, everything on their hands. Gerardo has already a profitable company. We have already investors that trust Gerardo from Switzerland, angels and venture capital. And we are fully accredited, fully licensed. We have distributor agreements in, as I said before, that are the best companies in their countries. And they have already a pool of possible clients because there are already clients of our distributors, more than 23,000 group of hospitals. We have a very prestigious clients like NASA, Blue Origin, DLR, SpaceX, and big hospitals in Europe, Asia, Australia, and US. This is more or less our competitive advantages if we compare with companies like Mirion, Thermo. We are far away from our competitions. And the most important is that we are the only company that our solution meets all the requirements of the new recommendation. We are addressing a large market of 55 billion only in the medical sector. We have, as I said, a best-in-class management team with complementary skills and strong business and scientific sector. And we are looking for a strong strategic partnerships to go more aggressive in the market, having an innovation solution in a huge market at the perfect timing to do that. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks for sharing. And there is a question in the chatting box. Please tell us a bit more what you do in Singapore. Are you manufacturing there?
Yes, we manufacture the dosimeter, the hardware, and the software. Everything is inside the company. The detectors is it's not something that we can find on the market. It's a custom-made detectors having the very unique characteristics based on materials from the NASA library. And we have the ability to manufacture and to cover the needs for the market up to now. But we are looking, as I said, strategic partnerships in every country because of the huge demand of the market.
Thanks for your answer. And I thought that's all for today's event. And ladies and gentlemen,
Mr. Babayer, you.
I think it is okay from us. I mean, we have concluded, I think. Yadi, and thank you very much indeed for the help. And Ms. Vagopoulou had been an excellent presentation, and the rest of the companies. So we thank you again for being together with the next from our side. And Yadi.
thank you. And I thought that will wrap up the 2024 VNext and InnoAgora MedTech China Roadshow. And thank you once again for joining us. And if you want to view this event or contact any company, please feel free to contact InnoAgora or go on VNext website and call us. And our contact info is in the info box. So we would be happy to help you connect. And thanks again, and see you next time.
Thank you, Adi. Thank you so much. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Have a nice day too.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Bye-bye.